But what about video games? A lot of people talk about the toxicity of video games with modern youth. Are you worried about the amount of video games kids are playing?
I think your question is very timely. Obviously, over the weekend, there was a case in Louisiana of an 8-year-old boy who shot and killed his 87-year-old caregiver. And the police, in responding to the incident, pointed out that the child had been playing a video game, a violent video game, not long before he shot his caregiver. And people looking for a reason to explain this kind of very abhorrent behavior in the child wanted to blame the video game. They wanted to make a link between playing violent video games and conducting violent acts. But in reality, when we look at the research, and there's been many, many studies on this topic, that connection isn't there. That link isn't there. Violent video games do not necessarily cause violent behavior in kids. In fact, when we look at macro level data, over the last 10 years, the amount of time kids spend playing video games has about gone up 200%. So that the typical child in the United States spends about an hour and a quarter every day playing video games. But over that same period of time, violent acts committed by children have gone down. In fact, over the last 20 years, the murder rate, the number of murders being committed by children, has decreased 75%. So there isn't data either in macro level or a micro level that conclusively demonstrates that video games actually cause bad behaviors. That being said, there's a lot of things that can be done to make sure that your child's experience with video games is a positive one.